let's talk about minerals for a minute, okay? Because a lot of people neglect taking the right amount of minerals and the right kinds of minerals in their supplemental daily regimen, and I'm here to tell you that they are absolutely necessary. What are we talking about when we talk about minerals? Well, predominantly calcium, magnesium are probably the two most prevalent minerals that you really want to concentrate on getting in supplemental form. Now, you might ask, why is that? Well, calcium is very important for one specific reason. The body uses calcium to neutralize acid waste in the body. Okay, when protein is digested, when lactic acid is produced from exercise, when acids are produced from stress type of situations in the body, these acids need to be neutralized. Now, if there's not enough calcium in the body, okay, specifically think about the fact that you're following a high protein diet and working out hard in the gym, how much acid is produced. If you don't have enough calcium present, your body will leach the calcium out of your bones, okay, to get that calcium it needs to neutralize the acids and create a more neutral pH in the body. Because remember, acidity is not good for the body. The body can't thrive in an acidic environment, and the immune system is really suppressed in an acidic environment. Taking into account these facts, we do not want the bones to lose calcium or bone mass, because then they get weaker, okay? That can lead to osteoporosis and other problems down the road. So a calcium supplement that's highly absorbable is key and very, very important in the regimen of any vigorously training athlete who's eating a high-protein diet. Likewise, you don't want to ever just take a calcium supplement. You always want to take a magnesium supplement with it. The balance of these two electrolytes are vitally important. Having said that, let's talk about what the most absorbable forms of these minerals are, okay? For years, mostly, okay, these minerals are being linked to salts. They link these things to salts, and what they do is they assume that once this stuff gets into the stomach, the salt will dissociate from the mineral and the mineral will be absorbed. Well, as of late, they've come up with a better solution to this problem. It's called chelation. What they do is they link the minerals to an amino acid, okay? And when this mineral amino acid enters the stomach, which is where protein digestion occurs, the amino acid is cleaved off and the mineral can be absorbed. This is a tremendously helpful way and much more beneficial way to absorb your minerals in a more reliable manner, okay? Because in the past, no one really knew. Are you absorbing the stuff? You're not absorbing it? Is it going through you? Is it not going through you? Chelation is key. In my new product that just came out, Mineralize, we use 100% chelated minerals. All the minerals are chelated. While the process is more expensive, it pans out in the fact that you're absorbing what you're taking in. We use 3 very highly absorbable forms of calcium. We have a nice amount of magnesium mixed in there. And then we pepper the product with other essential minerals, iodine being one of them, which is absolutely necessary to proper thyroid function. Chromium, okay? Chromium aminochelate added to the mix. Why is chromium necessary for insulin to work? If you don't have enough chromium, your body overproduces insulin. Overproduction of insulin can lead to fat storage. We don't want that. Iron is another very important mineral, okay? Metal, okay? A lot of people think that if they're not women, they don't need to take an iron supplement, but that's not true. Something like 80% of athletes have been shown to be iron deficient, okay, because of the excessive need of iron in the body. Especially when we break down blood cells and muscles get broken down, we do lose iron in the body through the stool, through other means, and we need to replace that iron. So it's important you get a very highly absorbable form of iron. Also in this product, we have silica in the form of horsetail extract. Silica is one of the most prevalent minerals, or I should say trace elements, in bone, connective tissue. So if any of you have joint problems, silica is absolutely necessary, and most multi-mineral formulas do not include high doses of silica. And it's also important to realize that the dosage of the silica is vitally important as well. Let's talk about something that helps the absorbability of calcium magnesium, specifically vitamin D. Something like 87% of Americans are vitamin D deficient. While people think that this is only necessary, one of these necessary vitamins for children for bone calcification, we've shown recently that low calcium levels can lead to increased risk of heart attacks, cancer, and many other inflammatory diseases in the body. So we now know that vitamin D, at least, is found in almost every chemical process in the body. So it's vitally important that you get a high enough dosage of the stuff, at least 1,000 milligrams, or 1,000 units, I should say, per day. Let's talk about selenium for a minute. Selenium is a tremendously great antioxidant. A lot of people see selenium in combination with vitamin C and vitamin E and many antioxidant mixes. But not only is it an important mineral, but it's also important in helping to fight free radicals or scavenge the free radicals that will damage muscle cells post-exercise. Let's talk about potassium for a minute. Potassium is the most prevalent electrolyte inside the muscle cell. If you don't have enough potassium inside the muscle cells become dehydrated. And when the muscle cell becomes dehydrated, it becomes very catabolic. Not many mineral supplements out there provide a nice high dose of potassium that's absorbable. And you'll notice, and I mark my words, number one, you'll never cramp. Number two, okay, you'll feel that your muscles are actually fuller when you're working out in the gym. This is a huge benefit, okay, to bodybuilders and physique competitors alike. And finally, let's talk about boron. Boron is another mineral that's found in my joint repair product, Arthrolyze, because it happens to be excellent at helping and aiding in the repair of joints. I added an additional dosage of this in Mineralize because it does fit very well and work very well synergistically with the other minerals that are in this compound, specifically horsetail extract or silica. I cannot stress enough that you need to get high amounts of silica in combination with a certain ratio of boron to help joint repair. As well, if you're damaging your bones or you're damaging any kind of connective tissue, calcium and magnesium are also intricately related in this process. So in my mind, at least, Arthrolyze and Mineralize work in synergy with each other and in conjunction to help each other work better. That does not to say that you don't need each individually. Individually, they'll do something themselves, but together they work in combination and they kind of augment each other's effects. To recap, let's go over what we have here. Mineralize is a 100% chelated multi-mineral supplement that's also fortified with horsetail extract, which is a great source of silica, and vitamin D, which has been shown to be deficient in the diet of almost all Americans out there. If that's not a good enough reason to buy this product, I don't know what is.